The round of 32 is complete, and we're down to the final 16 teams in this World Cup. Today, we go through the complete round of 16 bracket, analyzing all 8 matchups in detail ahead of the next stage of the tournament. 48 teams started this tournament, and it's been a wild ride getting down to 16. The bracket has been reshaped by genuine giant killers. Canada made history by beating South Africa for their first ever knockout win at a World Cup. Paraguay knocked out Germany on penalties, their first round of 16 appearance since 2010 after missing the last 3 tournaments entirely. And Egypt produced maybe the standout shock of the round, edging out Australia on penalties to reach the last 16 for the first time since 1934, only their 4th World Cup appearance ever. The big nations mostly survived, but rarely comfortably. Argentina needed extra time and a bizarre own goal to see off a heroic Cape Verde side that came back from a goal down twice. England needed a second-half Harry Kane brace to get past DR Congo. Portugal survived Croatia thanks to a stoppage-time header, with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring his first ever World Cup knockout goal along the way. Belgium came back from 2 goals down against Senegal to win in extra time. Meanwhile, the 3 co-hosts, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, all made it through, giving this tournament a home continent presence deep into the knockouts for the first time in this expanded format. That's the road that brought us here. Now let's break down all 8 round of 16 matchups.
Canada are into the round of 16 for the first time in their history, and they got here the hard way, grinding past South Africa 1-0 as co-hosts feeling the weight of a home crowd. It's new territory for this group, and there's no blueprint for how they handle it. Morocco, on the other hand, have been here before, twice in fact, and know exactly what a deep World Cup run looks like after their semifinal run in 2022. They needed penalties to get past the Netherlands after a 1-1 draw, which shows they can grind out results under pressure too. Morocco's organized defensive shape and quick transitions should trouble a Canada side still finding its identity on this stage. Prediction? Morocco's tournament experience edges it here, but expect Canada's home crowd to make this closer than the form book suggests.
This is about as contrasting a matchup as this round offers. Paraguay are the neutrals' darlings right now, back in the round of 16 for the first time since 2010 after edging out Germany on penalties following a 1-1 draw, a result that will go down as one of the shocks of the tournament. France, meanwhile, have been ruthlessly efficient, cruising past Sweden 3-0, with Kylian Mbappe scoring twice. France are chasing a 3rd straight final appearance and have made the quarterfinals in 4 consecutive World Cups. The gulf in individual quality here is significant, and Mbappe in this kind of form is a serious problem for any low block. Prediction? France should have too much firepower, though Paraguay have already shown they don't respect reputations. This one is a genuine collision of superstars. Brazil scraped past Japan 2-1 thanks to a stoppage-time Gabriel Martinelli winner, extending their streak to 11 straight World Cups, reaching the round of 16, a run nobody else in the tournament can match. Norway got here in dramatic fashion too, beating Ivory Coast 2-1 on a late Erling Haaland goal. This sets up a mouth-watering individual battle between Haaland in the form of his life and Vinícius Jr., who carries Brazil's attacking threat alongside Martinelli. Norway have never been past this stage in the modern era and will need a near-perfect defensive performance to contain Brazil's front line. Prediction? Brazil's overall squad depth should be the difference, but a Haaland moment of magic could change everything. 2 teams with contrasting recent knockout histories meet in what might be the most electric atmosphere of the round. Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0 for their first knockout stage win since 1986, and they'll have all of Estadio Azteca roaring behind them as co-hosts. England needed a second-half brace from Harry Kane to come from behind and beat DR Congo 2-1, extending their run to 8 straight round of 16 appearances. On paper, this favors England, ranked 4th in the world compared to Mexico's 14th, but World Cup football in Mexico City at altitude with a deafening home crowd has undone bigger favorites before. Prediction? England's quality should tell over 90 minutes, but this has classic upset written all over it if Mexico start fast.
An all-Iberian derby, and it doesn't get much bigger than this. Portugal beat Croatia 2-1, with Cristiano Ronaldo converting a second-half penalty for his first-ever World Cup knockout goal, before Gonzalo Ramos won it with a stoppage-time header. Spain were far more emphatic, thrashing Austria 3-0 in what's been called their most complete performance of the tournament. Both sides were ranked in the top 5 in the world heading into this tournament. Spain second, Portugal fifth. And this feels like a genuine Final 8 caliber matchup coming 2 rounds early. Ronaldo will be desperate to add to his knockout stage tally in what may be his last World Cup, while Spain's midfield control could simply strangle Portugal's supply lines. Prediction? Spain's balance and depth make them slight favorites, but Ronaldo has a habit of making these predictions look foolish.
A rematch of their 2014 round of 16 meeting when Belgium won in extra time. The USA reached this stage by beating Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0 with Folarin Balogun on the scoresheet despite picking up a red card late on, a suspension that could loom large here. Belgium's route was far more dramatic, coming back from 2 goals down to beat Senegal 3-2 after extra time, showing real resilience, even if their underlying performance raised questions. As co-hosts, the USA will have a raucous crowd behind them in Seattle and are looking for their first World Cup quarterfinal since 2002. Belgium's experienced core, even past its peak, still carries individual quality that could punish American mistakes. Prediction? This is close to a coin flip, but playing a man down in defense for a stretch and at home should give the USA the edge in a tight one.
This is the pairing everyone wanted to see once the dust settled from Friday's late fixtures. Argentina survived a genuine scare against Cape Verde, needing extra time and an own goal to escape 3-2 after Cape Verde twice came from behind. Lionel Messi opened the scoring and extended his own World Cup goal-scoring record in the process. Egypt, inspired by Mohamed Salah, beat Australia on penalties after a 1-1 draw, reaching the round of 16 for the first time since 1934. It's an incredible story for Egyptian football, but taking on the defending champions with Messi playing what he's called his last dance at a World Cup is about as tough a task as this round offers. Prediction? Argentina should have enough class to get through, but given how close Cape Verde came, nobody should assume this is straightforward for Messi and company.
Switzerland are through after beating Algeria 2-0, extending their run to 4 straight round of 16 appearances, though they haven't reached a quarterfinal since 1954, a drought they'll be desperate to end. Their opponent here was still being decided as of this recording, with Colombia holding a 1-0 lead over Ghana in the final round of 32 match, courtesy of an early John Arias goal. Colombia enter this one unbeaten across the tournament, built around James Rodriguez's creativity and Luis Diaz's pace, and would be the stronger favorite against Switzerland on current form. Ghana, under Carlos Queiroz, have set up defensively all tournament and could offer Switzerland a low-scoring, cagey affair if they somehow complete the comeback. Either way, Switzerland will need to break down a well-organized side to finally get over their 70-year quarterfinal hurdle.
That's the complete round of 16 bracket, fully broken down.
We are now firmly in the business end of this World Cup. Every match from here is a single elimination clash between genuinely elite football nations. Subscribe so you don't miss daily coverage as the round of 16 begins, and I'll see you for match day 1.